has a ringside seat for this one. She's with Steve Sarkisian.
Well, Coach, there's been a lot of hype all week. This atmosphere is electric. How do you want your team to harness it productively?
I just want them to have fun today. You know, these guys put in a lot of hard work, had a great week of preparation, want them to enjoy the moment and play good football.
You have a couple of key guys that we're waiting on injury for. How do you see Sanders performing today and Jalen Watt?
JT Sanders is good to go. Ryan Watts won't be able to go today.
Thank you so much, Coach.
All right, thank you. Great day for football, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Yeah, temperatures in the low 60s. It's going to be in the 60s throughout the game. Kind of a breezy day. You're watching a presentation of the Big 12 on ESPN. Kirk Herbstreit has made his way through the people and is up here. Pretty good time.
Yeah, 153 to the elevator.
Well, we set the table a few minutes ago, Kirk, but as you know, this is, and you can feel it on the field, it's one of those games where the emotional and physical fuel is overflowing for every guy. How do you not let that take over in a game this big?
I give Texas an advantage there because of the experience that they have, not just this year, but this is a team that they've been through a lot. You know, think about the losses that have piled up over the last 2 or 3 years, some of the embarrassment moments that they had, and this is now a veteran team that survived that. Oklahoma in the second year with Brent Venables, this is new for them. They got embarrassed last year on this field. I think they've used that as motivation to get them ready to play and avenge that loss.
What happens on this field just resonates forever in this rivalry. Moments so powerful through the years, and sometimes today keep an eye on the small moments because they can be magnified and have a huge impact on the outcome. 50-50 as always the crowd. To the left side as you watch this, the Burn Orange Nation. The Crimson of the Sooner Nation on the right side. OU won the toss, and Brent Venables, as he does, deferred. So Texas will get the football first. When Ewers has been so calm. He was quiet, very introspective in our meeting last night, but he knows what it takes to get his mind right for this. Keelan Robinson back to return this one. Zach Schmidt, very solid kick for the Sooners to get it started. Red River, number 119. Robinson drifts up and he'll have a chance from the 11. Good coverage. The Sooners flew down the field behind that high kickoff, and Ewers backed up the 9th.
The potential face mask there on Oklahoma on this kickoff, but keep in mind, you mentioned a 50-50 split. Texas will start the ball, and Ewers right in the heart of the OU side of the field with that crowd being a factor.
Jonathan Brooks had a great first 5 games at tailback as he get the ball immediately to Xavier Worthy. 2 years ago here he scored from 75 yards out on the first play. This time he takes a loss.
I think Woody Washington, one of the vets of this Oklahoma defense, it was a part of the loss. What a job of setting the tone. I know it's the first play, big deal, but it's a screen where he just throws the potential block on him by Jatavian Sanders and makes a big tackle for a loss.
Both sets of DBs will be tested in coverage and in run support today. Ewers has the football, gets it out, almost threw it. He did throw a pick right to Gentry Williams, who jumped the route. A huge mistake for Ewers, and OU will take over in the red zone.
Ewers gets confused here, Chris. He had 2 slants. Oklahoma does a good job, and what an unbelievable job by Gentry Williams jumping this route. Watch the hesitation by Ewers. He's unsure, he throws it anyway, and a heck of a job by Williams undercutting that, getting in front of Mitchell, anticipating that slant. Great job by OU's defense on these first 2 plays, and now what field position to start the game for Dylan Gabriel.
Picks in back-to-back games for Williams. Marcus Major is the back to the right.
By Gentry Williams jumping this route. Watch the hesitation by Ewers. He's unsure, he throws it anyway, and a heck of a job by Williams undercutting that, getting in front of Mitchell, anticipating that slant. Great job by OU's defense on these first 2 plays, and now what field position to start the game for Dillon Gabriel.
Picks in back-to-back games for Williams. Marcus Majors, the back to the right.
His right guard, Metalier, watch him wait patiently, allow those blocks to establish themselves on that left side. Good job by Stogner, the tight end on that left, creating that wall, cleared it open for the guard to come around, but good patience there by Dillon Gabriel to let that form in front of it.
Oklahoma could not have imagined a better start. They get the takeaway, just the second pick that Ewers has thrown. Ben Ewers, who tried it out a few minutes ago to start this game, has got to shake off a terrible mistake. Just the second pick that he's thrown, by far the most costly. And again waits at the goal line and elects to return it from the 4. Sidesteps one man and barrels forward out across the 28. So what does Sarkisian tell him?
Well, the one thing you rely on is the experience of last year, and he had moments to bounce back from adversity. It's what you do. You're going to have his life to know that, put that one behind him and move forward.
It's Brooks. Short gain plugged up by Ethan Downs. This Oklahoma defense with a whole bunch of fresh faces, a bunch of transfer portal guys, some young players they've worked in. They've improved a lot through the first 5 games from last year's nightmare. Ewers back, look downfield, and he'll be swarmed. A short sack. Nobody open, and the pocket collapsed around him. Well, Dejon Terry got him.
Yeah, this is the area that Oklahoma has improved the most and put a lot of work into improving is the defensive line and the ability to get after the quarterback. We have an offensive lineman down for Texas. This is an experienced veteran offensive line and played a lot of football together. That looks like it may be Jake Majors, the center.
He is an enormously important figure in this team, a third-year starter who is the quarterback of the O-line. We'll step aside as they take a look at Jake.
First fear.
On 3rd and 13, Ewers just flips a little fluttering pass to Brooks out of the backfield, who had too much work to do to get there. Is tackled by Danny Stutzman, the top tackler in this conference a year ago, and the Sooners get off the field with a stop.
Bathroyd does a good job. You see him almost go down 80, but he forces him out of that pocket. Man, this Oklahoma defense, to think about where they were a year ago, 49 points allowed in this game, almost 600 yards, 6 yards a carry, 36 first downs. These first 2 drives for Texas, they have been relentless.
And now tumbling down into Oklahoma territory is Jordan Whittington, the wide receiver. Sarkisian feeling something had to change early, and he rolls the dice, Kirk.
You're exactly right. A late shift. Oklahoma not seeing that, so they were able to outflank them on the edge, and he's able to get the yards that he needs. You see it all the way out here. Oklahoma did not adjust. It was a late break of the huddle. Oklahoma caught completely off guard. And I love your point about, even though it's own territory, he had to do something to create a spark and a little bit of momentum.
Whittington playing in his 4th edition of the Red River rivalry makes a big play, and now Ewers, he's been harassed a lot early, tried to flip it to Brooks, kind of a sidearm throw, but Ethan Downs made him uncomfortable that time.
How about that? I thought he was across the line of scrimmage, maybe just barely behind. It was very, very close. You see the line of scrimmage at about the 48. Look at the pressure. A lot of good coverage downfield. Boy, his whole body looked like it was across the line of scrimmage. If anything, maybe just a foot staying behind the